So did want to talk about your sound. You guys have a very unique sound. How did you go from kind of being this university band to what you're doing now? Because it's a neat sound. And it's in the write-up there too, but I just find it's neat how there's a lot of color, there's a lot of instrumentation, there's a lot of things happening, but the sound is very grounded and there's still songs. How did you guys get to where you are in that regard?
Well, yeah, we used to, entirely focus on our live show, and that was kind of our thing for a really long time, which is part of the reason why we didn't have that much recorded material. But, at a certain point, it was, again, shortly after we relocated, we kind of decided we were going to dive fully into recording and producing and trying to understand, electroacoustic composition, I guess, right?
Yeah, there was a great long period of time when we first moved to Toronto where we just spent all of our money on gear, different equipment, different delay, guitar pedals, synthesizers, and we were pretty in over our heads at the start. And then once we just put in a year or two at it, we felt excited about the types of sounds we were making, and it started to kind of happen, I would say, kind of naturally, our sound.
Yeah, we moved into a place together that was a little bit out of the city, and it had an extra room for us to have a little studio. And I think having a room like that full of gear that we worked to collect really allowed us to push our limits creatively, especially when we're pushing each other together and we're working on trying to create new sounds that haven't really been heard before. That was the goal, at least. So we would just be running a million effects pedals and trying to create crazy soundscapes. And then it was out of nowhere, we just created this really cool sound and we can use that in an actual song. And, I think having that environment was really key. And that's really, I think, one of the main reasons the album's just so littered with effects and crazy soundscapes is that we spent a lot of time trying to come up with stuff like that,
Yeah.